Have you ever looked at the Great Pyramids or Stonehenge and just wondered how? How did ancient civilizations, with what we consider primitive tools, create structures that we would struggle to replicate even today? It's a question that has baffled historians, engineers, and archaeologists for centuries. Welcome to a journey back in time, where we'll explore some of the most mind-blowing feats of ancient engineering wonders that stand as silent testaments to a lost, almost magical knowledge. These aren't just old buildings. They're enigmas, puzzles carved in stone that challenge everything we think we know about the past. So get ready, because we're about to uncover mysteries that modern science still can't fully explain. Let's start our journey in Egypt, home to the last surviving wonder of the ancient world, the Great Pyramid of Giza, built around 4,500 years ago as a tomb for the pharaoh Khufu. This colossal structure is a masterpiece of precision. It's made of an estimated 2.3 million stone blocks, each weighing between 2.5 and 15 tons. Think about that, that's like stacking millions of cars on top of each other. The question isn't just how they moved these massive blocks, but how they cut them with such incredible accuracy. Some of the stones are fitted so perfectly that you can't even slide a piece of paper between them, and it's aligned almost perfectly to true north with an error of just a tiny fraction of a degree. Modern construction with all our lasers and GPS technology would find that alignment challenging. Theories range from massive ramps to complex systems of levers, and even some more out there ideas involving lost technologies. But the truth is, no single theory fully explains how they achieved this level of perfection on such a monumental scale. Now let's head over to South America, to the heart of the former Inca Empire in Peru. Here we find the fortress of overlooking the city of Cusco. What's so special about it? The walls are built from enormous stones, some weighing over 120 tons. That's the weight of about 100 cars. These aren't simple rectangular blocks either. They are massive, irregularly shaped polygonal stones that fit together like a giant, seamless jigsaw puzzle. There's no mortar holding them together. Their sheer weight and the precision of their fit is what has kept them standing for centuries, even through powerful earthquakes. How did the Incas transport these colossal stones from quarries miles away across difficult mountainous terrain? And more importantly, how did they carve them to fit so perfectly with one another? When you run your hand over the joints, it feels like a single smooth surface. It's a level of stonework that seems almost impossible without advanced machinery. The Incas had no written language as we know it, so the secrets of their construction techniques were lost with their empire. From the mountains of Peru, we travel to the jungles of Cambodia to witness the glory of Angkor Wat. Built in the 12th century, it's the largest religious monument in the world, covering an area larger than some modern cities. The entire complex is surrounded by a massive moat that's over 3 miles long. The temple itself is an intricate stone model of the cosmic Hindu universe. The precision is astonishing. The central towers align with the solstices and equinoxes, acting as a giant astronomical clock. But here's the real mystery. Angkor Wat was built on a foundation of sand and water. The engineers dug a massive moat, not just for defense, but to stabilize the entire structure. The moat controls the groundwater level, preventing the sandy soil from either drying out and shrinking in the dry season or becoming too saturated and liquid-like in the wet season. This brilliant hydraulic engineering has kept the temple from collapsing for nearly 900 years. How did they figure out this complex interplay of hydrology and geology without modern soil mechanics? It's a feat of environmental engineering that was centuries ahead of its time. Let's move on to a structure that might be even older and more mysterious, Göbekli Tepe in modern-day Turkey. Discovered only a few decades ago, this site has completely rewritten our understanding of human history. Dated to around 11,500 years ago, it predates Stonehenge by 6,000 years and the Great Pyramid by 7,000 years. This wasn't a city. It appears to have been a ceremonial temple complex built by people who were thought to be simple hunter-gatherers. The site consists of massive T-shaped stone pillars, many of which are intricately carved with images of animals. These pillars weigh up to 20 tons and stand as high as 18 feet. The discovery of Göbekli Tepe challenges the long-held belief that agriculture came first, which then allowed people to settle down and build complex societies and structures. Here, it seems hunter-gatherers, people who were supposedly nomadic, came together to build a massive, sophisticated temple. How did they organize the labor? How did they quarry, transport, and erect these huge pillars without the wheel, without metal tools, and long before the invention of pottery? It suggests a level of social organization and engineering skill that we simply didn't think was possible for that era. Now let's journey to the sun-baked deserts of Jordan, to the hidden city of Petra. Carved directly into vibrant red and pink sandstone cliffs, Petra is a breathtaking sight. Its most famous structure, the treasury or Al-Khazna, is a stunning facade, nearly 130 feet high, all chiseled out of a single rock face. The Nabateans, a nomadic Arab tribe, built this city over 2,000 years ago. How did they carve such a perfectly symmetrical and ornate building from the top down, hanging off a cliff face? Imagine the planning and precision required. One mistake, one slip of the chisel, and the entire facade could be ruined. And it's not just the treasury. Petra is a sprawling city with tombs, theaters, and temples, all carved from stone. Beyond the architecture, the Nabateans were masters of water engineering. In a desert that gets only a few inches of rain a year, they built a complex system of dams, cisterns, and channels to capture and store rainwater, supporting a bustling city of up to 20,000 people. This mastery of their environment allowed them to thrive in one of the most inhospitable places on earth, leaving behind a city that defies belief. Our next stop is the Roman Empire, renowned for its engineering prowess, but one of their creations stands out as particularly baffling: Roman concrete. We all know concrete, but the Roman version was something special. Many Roman structures, like the Pantheon in Rome with its massive, unreinforced concrete dome, are still standing in perfect condition after 2,000 years. Meanwhile, modern concrete structures often start to degrade after just 50 years. What was their secret? Recent research has revealed a key ingredient: volcanic ash. When mixed with lime and seawater, this ash creates a chemical reaction that forms an incredibly durable, stable crystal. Even more amazing, this concrete appears to be self-healing. When small cracks form and seawater seeps in, it triggers new chemical reactions that fill the cracks, making the structure even stronger over time. How did the Romans, without modern chemistry, stumble upon this perfect recipe? It was a revolutionary material that allowed them to build bigger, stronger, and more complex structures than ever before, but the exact formula was lost for over 1,500 years after the fall of the empire. Let's head back to South America, to a mystery that stretches across a vast desert plain, the Nazca Lines in Peru. These are giant geoglyphs, designs etched into the ground by removing the reddish-brown surface pebbles to reveal the lighter-colored ground underneath. There are hundreds of them, depicting everything from simple lines and geometric shapes to complex figures of animals like hummingbirds, spiders, and monkeys. Some of these figures are over 1,200 feet long, so large that they can only be truly appreciated from the air. This raises the obvious question: how and why did the Nazca people between 500 BC and 500 AD create these massive artworks that they themselves could never fully see? And how did they achieve such precision and scale without an aerial viewpoint? Theories range from astronomical calendars to religious pathways, but no one knows for sure. The effort required was immense, and the purpose remains one of archaeology's greatest unsolved puzzles. Finally, we arrive at the windswept plains of England to contemplate the enigmatic Stonehenge. This prehistoric monument, built in several stages from 3000 BC to 1600 BC, is a masterpiece of Neolithic engineering. The massive sarsen stones, weighing up to 40 tons, were transported from about 20 miles away. But the smaller blue stones are even more mysterious. Geologists have traced them to the Preseli Hills in Wales, over 150 miles away. How did a Stone Age culture transport these multi-ton stones across such a vast distance over land and possibly water? And once they got them to the site, how did they hoist them into place, balancing massive lintel stones on top of the uprights using complex mortise and tenon joints, a technique usually seen in woodworking? The entire structure is aligned with the movements of the sun, marking the solstices, which suggests a deep understanding of astronomy. Stonehenge was clearly a place of immense importance, but the technological methods and the full meaning behind its creation are still fiercely debated. From the pyramids of Giza to the plains of Stonehenge, these ancient wonders are more than just tourist attractions. They are a profound reminder of human ingenuity and our enduring quest to leave a mark on the world. They challenge our modern arrogance and force us to admit that we don't have all the answers. Perhaps some knowledge isn't meant to be rediscovered but to be marveled at, inspiring us to push our own boundaries. What do you think is the most plausible explanation for these engineering marvels? A lost technology? Unbelievable human effort? Or something else entirely? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Thanks for joining me on this incredible journey through time. If you enjoyed this exploration of ancient mysteries, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more adventures into the unexplained. See you next time.